Dá um sorriso, Claudinha. Começa a dar aula aí. Deixa eu ficar perto dela, pra eu poder ir. Ótimo. Pois é, mais ou menos. Você tá aqui, tô te procurando. Cork.
So like I explained earlier that this is an oldest one farm. It dates back to 1685 and the farm was established by Simon van Distel. So Simon van Distel was the first governor of the Cape appointed by the Dutch Indian Company. When they appointed him, he then requested part of the land from them. They then granted him this area, which he named Constantia. Constantia is a Latin word for constancy. So constancy was one of the attributes that Simon van Distel valued so much. And we are also upholding into those attributes to make sure that we keep his legacy. So he then, after he requested and been given this part of the land, he sent out soil collectors which collected the soil. He tested the soil, then he saw this could be the best terroir for planting grapevines. Then he then imported vines from Europe, which the first two vines that he started with was Pontic and Steer. Pontic, we're no longer familiar with it, however, Steer now is known as Chenin Blanc. He produced good quality wines which were competing with the wines of the world. He managed to put Groot Constantia and South Africa as a whole into the world's map. And he was then referred to as the founding father of South African wines. He then unfortunately died in 1712, and after his death, the Dutch Indian Company that granted him this area, they took back the farm. And for that period of time till the early 1800s, the farm had 5 different owners. Eventually they got Henry Klute, who bought the farm for himself. Henry Klute came, he also produced good quality wines. He then introduced the Grand Constance. The Grand Constance is a dessert wine made from muscat. The Grand Constance, we still produce it as till today. Henry Klute, he produced also red and white wines, but the Grand Constance was his most wine that he then sent it globally. He got the attention of Napoleon Bonaparte, King Louis of France, Frederick the Great. So those became his loyal customers. The Grand Constance is made from 50% red muscat and 50% white muscat. The Klute family managed to own the farm up to 5 generations until they were attacked by the phylloxera. So they bought vines from France, and the vines that they bought were affected by this phylloxera virus, which is a virus that kills and destroys the vines. Without them knowing they got the vines, they planted them, and the virus was spread through the other vines. So all their vines were affected and they were destroyed. After that attack, they went bankrupt, they couldn't do anything. They ended up selling the farm to the Cape government. The Cape government ordered American rootstocks which were resistant to that particular virus. So they grafted their vines with the rootstocks. Then that was the only way that they could plant and grow the grapes. And from 1993 as till today, the farm is not privately owned, it's still under the Cape government. All right, so it is run by the trust, and so also it runs as a non-profit organization where we mostly donate to charities. And so then today we produce 75% of red wines, 25% white wines, and of course we still produce the Groot Constantia, which is the dessert wine. So back in the days, they were using the Clute cellar, which is the other building outside this one, as a production cellar. Yet today we use that building as a part of the museum and also the tasting room. Then we use this building as a production cellar. So if you take a look at these stainless steel tanks, where the capacity of 10 to 15,000 liters, this is where we do fermentation. We ferment the white ones between 14 to 16 degrees Celsius, then the red ones much more higher from 26 to 30 degrees Celsius. So if you look close to these tanks, they have this thick metal, which we then refer to as cooling jackets. So the cooling jackets, it's where we circulate cold water throughout the fermentation process to make sure that we keep the temperature constant. So the fermentation process of white wines will take maximum of 4